Hi, my name is Ellie. I'm one half of Two Souls, and this is our 3-minute trail video all about the Sli Gaeltacht Mhuscrai. The Sli Gaeltacht Mhuscrai is a 60-kilometre linear trail that we walked from Millstreet to Kealkill. We walked it over 3 days, crossing sections of the Beara and Sheehy mountain ranges. It was our 21st trail when walking all 42 of the National Waymark Trails of Ireland. We started the trail in Millstreet, a lovely town in the north of Cork. The first 10 or so kilometres follow the same trail as the Gougane Way, a trail we had walked the year before. The first road section you come to after Millstreet is where the two trails split, and we left behind the familiar paths of Gougane to head more directly south. The Sli Gaeltacht Mhuscrai is among the steepest of the National Waymark Trails, and that first day we spent a lot of our time climbing up through wind farms, finally descending into the village of Ballyvourney for the night. On day 2, the landscapes and views from the trail just got more and more spectacular the further along we went. The ground rose up more and more, almost like a carpet being pushed up against a wall. The trail has a fairly significant off-road portion, which at this time of year was quite wet and muddy. After a short, slightly stressful road section, we took a coffee break in Ballingeary before pushing on towards our final destination for the day. Our endpoint was Gougane Barra, which is a stunning glacial lake and valley, full of history and wonder. Day 3 had the biggest climb yet waiting for us, and as we left Gougane Barra for Kealkill, we climbed up Conigar, a 566-metre mountain, before descending down the other side. Fresh snow was dusted across the mountains. The views were absolutely amazing, and we were able to see the whole way back to the Paps at the end of the Gougane Way. After our mountainous morning, we had a final 15-kilometre stretch into Kealkill, which due to the weather and time of year was very muddy going for us. Finally, we arrived at Carriganas Castle in Kealkill, the endpoint of the trail. We walked this trail early in the year, and with snow falling we decided it was too cold for us to camp out. In Ballyvourney we stayed in Mills Inn, and on our second night we stayed at the Gougane Barra Hotel. Because of the weather, the ground underfoot was very wet and boggy, so we'd recommend waterproof footwear that you find comfortable and sturdy. This trail has a lot of climbing and rough terrain, so we wouldn't recommend this for a beginner walker. Camping along this trail is probably possible, however it is highly important to seek landowners' permission and to always follow the principles of Leave No Trace Ireland. There are some small regional buses servicing Kealkill, with some larger bus routes servicing Millstreet. All of this information will be in the description, along with our full-length videos and blogs and free maps, so please check out there for more info. All these videos are made possible by the wonderful people who support us on Patreon. It's through their support that we're able to keep making videos. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of them. This week, I'd like to say a special thank you to Delia Lang, Jen Carey and Marcus Kavanagh. Thank you so much guys for your support. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in our next video.